Hello, long time no see, everybody. I got a full-time job working construction, so I was a little bit caught up in the mix. But I've moved back down to, it was making me really sick, so I moved back down to part-time, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I'm back and I'm making videos again. And it just so happens tonight I will be making a video for a makeup look I will be wearing on my first live stream on my new Twitch channel, which is, it's a gaming channel, it's not a beauty channel, but I thought I could, intermix a little bit. So anyways, as you can see, my full face is not done, and I did do that on purpose. No, I didn't forget that I used to do half of a face, because I'm gonna blast through this. So, I'm using all Mary Kay products for this one, and I'm gonna show you what they are. First off, I'm gonna be using some CC cream. It's a very, very light foundation. It's more like tinted sunscreen than anything else. I'm just putting it on because I want to. I feel like going ham, I guess. So I'm using light to medium CC cream. And I need about that much. I use a brush. This is a full coverage Mary Kay brush. And I'm going to put it on. And when you put on foundation, it is important. I know you're taught circular motions. I don't have a problem with circular motions. You know, do what you want, I guess. But since your skin is like shingles, make sure that whenever you can, when you're putting on makeup, you are painting. You're doing a downward motion. So you're like painting the shingles. Otherwise, you're just helping all of the stuff you're putting on your face get up under your skin, which is when you start getting acne and you start getting skin problems, because makeup might help you look pretty, but it is not good for your skin. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, that's just how it is. So, put that on first, let that dry. Next, I'm going to put on some Mary Kay liquid eyeliner, and I'm using jet black here. And I'm not going to do all that much. I'm going to do just a thin line all the way across. And it's going to take a while because that's just how that goes. I'm not going to go all the way down to my corner of my eye, which is where this little shadow is. I'm just draw a little itty bitty upward looking thing there. And then going to the corner of my eye where that shadow is, I'm going to connect the dots, so to speak. That just lifts the corner of my eye a little bit. And I'm going to even that out because that looks janky as all get out. And I end up with something like that, which is fine. Now I'm going to do it on the other side because I have to do that now. For some reason on this side my eyelid is, I don't know, it's got more skin or something, so I have to like raise my eyebrow really high to get it to do what I want. And as always, I'm not going to worry too much about how even these are, because I don't care. What I'm going to worry about is whether or not I like how I look at the end. And I'm actually pretty easy to please. Usually I slap some makeup on my face and I'm like, yeah, I look pretty good. So even them out a little bit, and then that is how it's going to be. Okay, eyeliner done. Next thing I'm going to do over the top of the eyeliner, which is one of the reasons why I wasn't concerned whether it was even or not, is I'm going to do the new liquid eyeshadow that Mary Kay has, and I'm going to be using, I believe this is a light beam, and it's kind of like a gold thing. It's a lot like the creams that I used to use, except it's just a little bit lighter. And this one, like I used the creams, I'm going to do all over my eyelid and the area between my eye and my eyebrow. And it goes on heavy. It looks like it goes on heavy because it's so shiny, but I'm going to be brushing this out all around, and then in the corner here and under my eye just a little bit, and over here, following the natural shadows of my face, because that is how I like to do. And I end up with that. Very nice, very nice. And it just lightens up this shadow a little bit here, because this little girl has got shadows for days right in that little crevice corner. Okay, do it on the other side. I always like to start with, start on right here, because that's where I want the light to catch the most, and so I want it to be thickest, if you will, there. but I'm gonna make sure that I brush it out so I don't get any weird lines. And then under my eye, just brushing out. I'm not adding any more on, just to get a nice light look. Leave it like that for now. If I decide I have to brush it out later, I will. Yeah, that's good. Okay. After I use the light beam, I'm gonna just give it a couple of seconds to dry, and while it's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my mascara. And my mascara, I'm gonna be using Lash Intensity. Lash Intensity is like the big boy of the mascaras that Mary Kay has. This is like when you're serious, when you mean business, this is the one you use. And I'm serious and I need business. I also need all the confidence I can get because I'm gonna be playing Doom 2016 tonight on Nightmare mode. And I'm gonna die a lot. I'm gonna die a whole heck of a lot. Which means looking nice will add to my confidence when the internet inevitably laughs at me. And all my friends laugh at me. Because all my friends are gonna laugh at me. But that's okay. I can handle that. It's pretty even. Good. Lash Intensity done. Okay, I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds to dry up there, and while it's doing that, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So, first off, Precision Brow Liner. I'm using dark brunette because I've got like pretty much black eyebrows. They're dark brunette, but you always wanna go just a shade lighter because you don't wanna, if you've got blonde eyebrows, you would go like a light brunette, not a blonde, because you wanna add definition. But you wouldn't go dark brunette because then your eyebrows would be too dark. Unless you like that kind of thing. I do not. So. This one, I'm just doing a little bit of filling out. Because my eyebrows are a little sparse. I got a little lazy when I was shaving. And might have just kind of swiped it over my eyebrow. Because that's how I do sometimes. As always, I'm not worried about whether they're super even or not. Because most people's eyebrows aren't even. I think it adds a little bit of character to people's faces. Then, I'm excited about this because this is new for me. I've only used it once. This is the Volumizing Brow Tint. I don't super need it, but I want to use it because it's cool. So, as compared to brow liner, where you want to go a little bit darker than your eyebrow, with brow tint, you want to go a little bit lighter. So, because you're tinting, and it just gives you a fuller look on your eyebrows, which is what's really in right now. So this is going to lighten my eyebrows up just a little bit. You can see. And it makes them look a little bit thicker. I don't care if my eyebrows are thick or not, honestly. I don't love that trend. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But I want to use this because it's cool and I just got it, so I'm going to. And it just does that. Makes the brow liner look a little bit more natural, I suppose. And again, I'm using the brunette because I've got dark brunette eyebrows. So I'm using the shade above that instead of dark brunette. Brow tint, I'm using brunette. Cool. Next, feels like my liquid eyeliner is finally pretty much dry. So I'm going to get into my Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. I think tonight I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to use the Hot Fudge, which is right here. And I'm going to use the Rustic Gold, which is right here. I think that's Rustic Gold, I might be wrong. And I'm going to use my eye smudger brush because that's the one that I prefer. You're not technically, I should be using like the liner brush right now, but I like the smudger brush. So I'm going to take the Hot Fudge, I'm going to put it like right here, just give myself a little definition here. A little bit of a smoky eye. And same thing on the other side, raising my eyebrow up super high. Okay. Kill. Do that. Because I don't want my eye area to go down any more than it already does. And match it on this side. Cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with the all over eyeshadow brush, this little guy right here. And I'm going to get this guy, which I'm going to have to double check what it's called because I've forgotten. And I'm going to go here. And I'm not going all the way over to cover this, but I'm blending. Usually I'd put a pop of color in, like a purple or a blue or a green. I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm wearing this shirt and I kind of want to go with those colors. Okay, just like that. Very good. I think I'll leave it at that. I like that. So that's my brushes. And then for the final touch, I'm gonna do this guy who is Tangerine Pop. It's a sheer lipstick. And it's a kind of orangey, but my hair thing's kind of orangey, so makes sense. Plus, I'm really liking orange on myself. I always thought it was a bad look for me, but I tried it on a whim one night and I was like, okay. So, just like that. That's probably exactly how I sounded. So, I'm doing it again. And then I'm going to finish out with my rose lip liner. I finally have lip liner. I wanted it for forever. Now I have it. And I don't want my lips to look bigger and I don't want them to look smaller, so I'm literally just going to trace. I'm not going to go on the inside of my lip and I'm not going to go on the outside of my lip. I'm going to go on the line of my lip, which is hard. So, wish me luck. And with lip liner, I always want to start in the bow of my lip on the top. And then shade my way down. There it is. Rub it up together just a little bit. Touch it up just a little bit. Put my lip liner over here. And that's the game. Okay. This is the look. This is the face. This face is going to go take itself to the computer and get killed a lot. Wish me luck again. Thanks. Sorry. If you have any questions about the products I used today, obviously I named them all, but I kind of like blazed through it. So if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. I am always available for questions. That's how I'm going to finish that sentence. So, thank you. See you next time.